Today we're going to be working on the front bumper. Right now, the bumper gets attached to the bumper brackets with these carriage bolts. And I don't like the way that looks. So I'm going to shave all the holes and I'm going to weld studs to the inside. I'm going to show you how I do it. First, I'm going to hammer out all the dents and dings around the holes. Then I'm going to remove the chrome so then I can prep it for weld. So I'm just using a sledgehammer and a dolly to smoothen out the dimples around all the holes from where the carriage bolts were over tightened. After it's all smoothed out, I'm going to grab my grinder and I'm going to grind the chrome off around every single spot where I'm going to be welding. Next, I'm going to grab my AIRCAT straight mini die grinder and grind the inside of all the square holes. Get all the chrome off so there's no contamination when I weld. Next, I'm going to grab my ASTRO belt sander and sand the inside of the bumper. There is links to all these tools in my video description. Now I took some 3/4 inch copper and I flattened it out with a hammer. So I'm going to clamp this copper to the inside of the bumper, and the idea is that the weld's not going to stick to the copper. It's just going to be a backing plate to hold the weld in place and fill this hole. Now this is just the way I do it. I'm not saying this is the right way, but this is what I do. I'll be using my Millermatic 252 for this. Super nice welder. Right in this compartment it tells you what wire sizes and thicknesses of metal, and then it tells you what to set the welder to. Super easy. Once it's welded, I can remove this copper real quick. This is what I'm going to do to all 8 holes on the front bumper, so they'll all be smoothed out. Once they're all welded, I'll grind them and clean it up. Now the bumper's all welded up, I'm going to grind the welds. I like to use these 3M grinding discs, 36 grit. They are a little expensive. These things last a long time, and they're really good at cutting a weld like nice and straight. I always use these. I actually modified my grinder too. It's got a metal backing plate instead of a rubber one. I kind of custom made that, but these discs work really good if you have the regular grinding backing plate on a grinder as well. But like I said, they cut a weld really nice, really straight. So right now I got the outside. I only did the outside of the bumper, the 2 on that side, 2 on this side. I got them welded and ground, and I did it all with one disc. This thing still looks new. I did the inside and the outside. I didn't weld and grind these ones yet because I still want to put the bumper on the car one more time before I get those fully welded up, because I'm going to make this bracket. So this is what I'm going to weld the stud to, and I'm going to weld this bracket to the inside of the bumper. I'm going to make 4 of them with studs, and then those are going to go to these bumper brackets. There's a couple ways to do this. The other way is to cut the head off the carriage bolt, put it right in that square hole, and just weld all that together. I didn't want to do that way because if the threads were angled a different direction than I wanted them to be, like on accident, because when you weld and you know the stuff moves around sometimes. And the other reason I didn't want to do it that way is because it could make a weaker point, because there's going to be a lot of leverage on those threads, so it could break my weld, and also it could pull the bumper in a little bit, and then there could be little dents in those areas where the threads are. So that's why I want to make like a 1/8 inch plate, and I'm going to weld that weld a bolt right to it, so there is more surface area distributed on the inside of the bumper. That's just my thought process, but like I said, there's multiple ways to do this. So I gotta make 5 of these brackets, so I'm just gonna quick divide this thing into 4s, draw 4 circles, well, and 1 in the center, so 5 circles total. So we're gonna get this thing cut, put it on the drill press, and drill all these holes out. So just to give you guys an idea of how these are going to work, I have one just mocked up here right now. So in the center hole is going to be a stud sticking through there. It's threaded. It's welded into that plate. And then this plate's going to actually get welded to the front bumper. I'm going to do that up there, and I'm going to put one down here as well. So I got the top one in there. It's just sitting there. It's not welded in yet. But then you're not going to be able to see it from the outside. Right now you can see the head of the bolt because I don't have that bolt welded to that plate yet. Everything's just mocked up sitting here. These holes are all going to be welded up just like these ones. Not going to see a bolt head, and that plate's going to be welded to the inside on those 4 spots. Here's another view. I got the bottom plate in there now, but I ran into an issue. You can't pull the bumper on and off with the studs because they're in opposite directions, but I'll show you guys how I fix that later. So now I'm going to mark these out because I'm going to remove all the chrome in this area where these plates go to, so then I have a nice surface to weld it to. Now that's all cleaned up. Now I got this plate, I got the bolt put on there, so I'm going to weld that bolt in that center hole. Now we got it all welded up. Now I'm going to clamp this thing into the vise and then cut the head off the bolt. Now I'm going to clean the threads up with a grinder so I can get that nut off there. So now we got one of the 4 done that are going to go to the inside of the bumper. Now that I'm done test fitting, I'm going to weld up these top 2 holes so then I can first get the top 2 little brackets and studs welded to the upper part of the front bumper. And we'll mess with the bottom part because I'm going to have to modify the bottom tabs probably on the bracket that goes with the car. Got it all welded up top. I'm going to leave the bottom ones open for now so I can see what I need to do for adjustments. But I'm going to grind the inside where the copper was so we can get this thing all prepped up, and we're going to spray some weld through primer on there. This is U-Pole's weld through primer. So I'm going to spray a quick coat on the bumper, just the uppers for now, and then I'm going to spray a quick coat on the 2 little brackets we made that are going to go, those are going to get welded to those spots on the upper part of the front bumper. So now he's got weld through primer on them. I'm going to put them on the bumper brackets. I'm going to put a nut on the other side of this thread, nut and washer, and put those in place. And then we're going to set the front bumper on here. Get this bumper on here real quick. That's what I gotta do. So I had to put these plates on first because the upper ones are bolted up there. Slide that through. Probably should put a jack. Hold it up with a jack. Was not ready. Stuff don't always go as planned. I went and grabbed the jack, and then the camera, the battery died on the camera. So I got the camera charged now. I got the jack. Let's try to put the bumper back on. Now, once those plates are welded to the bumper, obviously it'll hold. But right now, nothing's holding it up top. So that's why I'm putting the jack here. All right. I normally check the bumper left and right with my fingers, like use that as a gauge. All right, we got all the holes filled in with weld, except for the two bottom. I got everything else. And then we'll have to adjust these plates a little bit before I weld them, but now we're gonna grab the welder and we're gonna tack these in place. And then I'll pull the bumper off and then I'll get them fully welded. But I want to at least get them tacked on here. And you see these are just sitting. I'm gonna have to modify this actual bracket, the bumper bracket, and I'm gonna make this instead of just being a round hole for this stud to go through, it's gonna be an oval and it's gonna go up and down. That way I can drop the threads from the top one in, and then this will swing in. Right now, since these are different angles, you can't get the bumper off. It's literally just like stuck on there. That's why I'm not going to weld both in place at the same time, because that would have been a really tough lesson to learn if I did that. So I'm glad I figured that out earlier, but we'll get this bracket modified and stuff next episode. All right. I'm out of welding gas now. That's going to wrap it up for this one. So next episode, we're going to finish this bumper up. So please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.